let's turn to the Crosscar final, where Elias Svensson is on pole position. He's had a win this year. Oscar Andersson is alongside, second in the championship, and he's been a winner. Second row, Patrick Hallberg, championship leader, but yet to win, and Jimmy Osterberg, yet to win, is alongside him. Then it's Ronald Baldins, who hasn't taken a win. Reinis Nittis, who has. Every final has been won by a different driver. Can we make that 6 out of 6? Here as the lights go to green, Hallberg makes a good start. Svensson blocks him on the way down to the first corner, and Svensson in the white car has the advantage. And look at Osterberg getting up into third place. Nittis gets up the inside of Hallberg as well, but that doesn't work for him. He gets jumped by Ronald Baldins as they go down towards turn 4 now.
Big rivalry between the two Latvian drivers, but they're both at the back of the pack at the moment. Hallberg runs out wide, he's completely on the grass. Osterberg moving around in the background. Oh, he's got the inside of Hallberg. He's had a contact with Baldins. Baldins has also made up 2 places in that corner. You can hear the crowd. They love seeing their Latvian drivers do well. Osterberg's coming back at Baldins now.
Indeed so, over the jump, down to the hairpin then. He's not as slippery as it was for the start of the semi-finals. Reinis Nittis has got a lot of work to do, though. He's still trapped down in 6th place. Ahead of him, Hallberg goes for the joker lap. So, by the look of it, does Osterberg, and the leaders on standard lap come up towards the end of lap 1 of 5. So a good first lap being put in here by Svensson and Andersson up front. There is Ronald Baldins, who now becomes perhaps the best hope that the home fans have got of a win. So Svensson to Andersson, 6/10 at the end of the opening lap. Baldins is 3rd, Nittis is 4th, Osterberg 5th, and Hallberg is down in 6th, having jokered.
Svensson's been so good today, getting that bit of extra rotation done in the middle of turn 4. Neat and tidy on the way into 5. Pitches the car in on the brakes, picks up the throttle, gets the rear sliding. There is Reinis Nittis. I don't think it's going to be a triple win for him this weekend. I'm sure he won't be too disappointed looking back at it, because it's been such a good return to Top Flight Rallycross for the former World Championship event winner. But up front, Svensson is driving beautifully.
Absolutely right. As now, for the joker goes Oscar Andersson, so Ronald Baldins goes through. Reinis Nittis is picking his way up the order, but I'm not sure there's a win on the cards here, because he just lost out too much on the first lap. But now you've got Baldins running 2nd on the road, you've got Nittis running 3rd, and Elias Svensson, who's taken a victory this year, looks to be the first double winner of the championship. He goes through. He's 1.8 seconds up on Baldins then. And Nittis still there in 3rd and getting better and better. Remember, he won on Friday in this championship. He won in the local championship yesterday. But for the first day of 3, it might be that Reinis Nittis doesn't take a victory.
Reinis has had the fastest lap of the race so far last time around, but it was only 1/10 better than that being set by Svensson up front. Of course, these guys do have spotters. They'll be keeping an eye on the gaps and the overall lap times. Nittis' brake lights just flickering on there. He told me, didn't he, that he wasn't braking at all in the final on Friday afternoon.
Top 2 go joker. Nittis gets a clear ride for the moment, but he's still going to have to do his own joker. So although he's got the lead now, he's not necessarily going to be able to keep it, especially given the pace of Elias Svensson, who is going to rejoin the road in 2nd. But the best of those that have jokered, Ronald Baldins there behind him, and the rest of the pack headed by Oscar Andersson. Then it is Jimmy Osterberg and Patrick Hallberg. Hallberg is not really being able to do much in way of response. Nittis has now done the fastest lap of the race, but as he gets down to turn 4 and turns into that left-hander, there's no way, surely he can pull out 3 seconds plus over Svensson.
He would rely on a problem now, I think, for Svensson. But if I was Nittis and his spotter, I would definitely go to the end. No point joking this time around, because if Svensson does fall into some sort of plight like he's nearly did there, running very wide, getting sideways, he's only going to fall into the clutches of those behind. Nittis should go again. I don't think he's so bothered about finishing on the podium. He just wants to win. To give himself the best hope of that, he's going to go again.
Yeah, so another lap completed by Reinis Nittis without going joker. This lap 4, there's 1 to go at the end of this. Elias Svensson is still chasing after him. Then it's Ronald Baldins in 3rd. There's only Nittis yet to joker. And there, Svensson, who's taken a win this year, as has Nittis, comes through 2nd on the road. The gap between them, though, is 1.2 seconds. It needs to be at least 3 times that, really, for Nittis to be safe.
But he is 3.1 up on Baldins. If Nittis can do another stonking lap, this is going to be a fight to the line between the Latvian drivers. I'm sure they both want bragging rights at home. Reinis has lost a bit of front bodywork on his machine somewhere. I'm sure it won't be slowing him down too much, at least keeping his feet cool for the time being. But this is going to be very close between the 2 home heroes.
Over the jump goes Nittis, flat out again. And is that bravery going to be rewarded? Not with a win, unless that's going to scrub lots of time off Svensson. He certainly lost a little bit of time, but not enough, as Nittis now goes joker. There he is, heading up towards the joker lap jump. Parallel to him is going to be Elias Svensson. And here comes Reinis Nittis then. He's lost the race lead, so Elias Svensson is going to do it. Then as he comes up towards the line, Svensson wins for the 2nd time this year. Nittis will take 2nd ahead of Baldins in 3rd. Behind that, for 4th place, Oscar Andersson comes through. 5th is Jimmy Osterberg and Patrick Hallberg. Another frustrating day for him because he still hasn't taken a win. And not only that, he ends up last. He ends up 6th after all the hard work.
Talking about hard work, Reiners Nittis was last after this first couple of corners. Great start by Svensson. The gap Nittis lost the race by is the gap they're separated by now on track. What a great job Nittis did. There is Svensson up front. Bowden's got a great drive out of turn 2, went round the outside of Nittis as Hallberg looked to the inside in 4, then ran it all the way down the grass on the way to 5. Osterberg getting well stuck into the side of Bowden's. Wonder if that might get looked at afterwards, because he did force the Latvian driver wide, although Bowden's did maintain the position. This is on the final lap. Nittis saved his joker until the end, but hadn't quite done enough to take a 3rd win in 3 days. Still a massive recovery to get back on the podium after a pretty difficult day.
So a great job done by Elias Svensson to take a 2nd win of the year from Reiners Nittis. Ronald Bowden's on the podium for 3rd. Oscar Andersson in 4th place from Jimmy Osterberg, and Patrick Hallberg in 6th place.